that, and I went, Dennis! And I went, Dennis! Right?
Yeah, you did score. Probably for my assist, but it's okay.
Why are you laughing at that? I genuinely thought that. And I scored a couple of goals. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me.
I remember the first time I saw Dennis play, Inter Milan against Monaco. I'm sure you don't remember this game. It was a friendly game in January '95. I didn't like you to have the ball because I was sitting on the opponent bench. But later it changed. I loved you to have the ball.
Being a lone striker, I wanted that. The move away from the 4-4-2 was because we had a player like Dennis and we were able to play football, change the way we played, change the way we created chances. I miss playing with Dennis. I'm not really going to cry. I just tried to do a little bit of a broken voice thing.
The Newcastle goal, I did mean it, of course. Thank you, Ian. It's, I said that before, it was just a bad pass from Robert Pires behind me, and I had to adjust to the situation, which is normal, but okay.
I never forget the day that Dennis signed. I felt like a child. To finally end up hearing that Dennis Bergkamp signing made me realise I'm doing something right. Because I knew that when Dennis came, I'm probably going to win something. Why are you laughing at that? I genuinely thought that.
Your passion for the game was so big that you were ready to take a car and to travel to Ukraine to play football.
The best player I ever shared a pitch with, the Iceman. He was a genius, someone that deserves every honour, every accolade. Dennis Bergkamp changed the DNA of Arsenal. It's like when you see the start of Spider-Man and that DNA thing kicks and then it goes. That's what happened when Dennis signed. For Dennis, obviously he was called not just boring Arsenal, it was boring Arsenal, right? They'd done it twice. But then once Dennis came, obviously, he had to stop singing that song. They had to stop singing that song because of what he was able to do.
You arrived in '95, you left in 2006. Sometimes I was standing there and watching you practice, and I thought, something is not right here. I'm paid for that. And I was ready to pay to watch it.
The time I remember I had to level up is when we started sharing rooms. And when Dennis came out of the bathroom in full pajamas and slippers, and then I, obviously, sitting there in a two-day-old vest and underpants, you kind of feel in that moment, and every time I say that, people do laugh and they smile about that, but what I got from that is, not just on the pitch, this man was immaculate in where he was, how he presented himself, how he was, but even going to bed. My man was pristine, so obviously I had to fix up my business.
I remember the small conversation we had just before kickoff. You just look around, you know, waiting for the whistle, and we looked around at our own team, and he said, "Well, that's quite a good team, you know, quite good players." And then Ian said, "We could be champions here." And we started the game. I think it was a 1-1 game. Yeah, you did score. Probably for my assist, but it's okay.
I used to ask him, "Dennis, where do you want me to be? Where do you want me to go?" And he said, you just make your moves and I will find you. You go there and the ball will come. And it did. And I scored a couple of goals. It's not about me. It's not about me. It's not about me. And so I was coming from Colney. Dennis probably coming from Arsenal because he was driving, obviously. And we met at Clackett Lane Services on the M25, and it was really strange because I remember this big 7 Series BMW was parked on the wrong side of the pump, and so when I came in, I said, "Let's park like that." And then Dennis came out the shop and that, and I went, Dennis! And I went, Dennis! Right? And then we kind of like had a little chat. He said he signed.
Ian, thank you very much for your great tribute. You're absolutely fantastic.